Optical illusion fan. This project has several steps and a few materials that you'll need. Ruler, black Sharpie, eraser, and of course a pencil. And I have some hyperlapse videos where you can see it completed quickly. First, you need to measure a 5-inch square. So follow the border edge of your paper and make a 5-inch square by 5 by 5. Half of 5 is going to be 2.5, where you will make a small mark. Make another small mark at 2.5. And use these 2 marks to draw your lines, your pencil lines. I used my Sharpie for the outer edge so I could differentiate between the inside panels and the outside. Something to keep in mind, you're going to be going thick to thin, and wherever it's thin, it must be thick again. Using a pencil is a lot easier for this lesson than using a Sharpie. So I recommend a nice sharp pencil. The first part of this, you are going to go from thick, a wider angle, almost like a tapered triangle, very tapered triangle. I come from the corner, thin, thin to thick. Now I say that same thing to myself again. I need to have a thin line coming down from here, getting thicker at the bottom. And take your pencil down nice and slow as you work. If this ended in thick, this has to come up and backwards, thin to thick. Now, you have a thin line up here and a thick line here. So, thick to thin. And I take my time each time I do it. You could use a ruler, but it wouldn't necessarily help you all that much. I think it's good for your dexterity just to work freehand. Draw lightly, and you can always make things darker. It's going to look like a tilted square, and you're going to keep following the same pattern. So if you started here with thin, start in the left-hand corner, straight. Where I'm coming from down here, I'm going to pull my line out. I'm going to come up from here and I'm going to pull my line from thin to thick. And from here, I'm going to go from thin to thick.